You need to hear this story right now, especially if you are struggling with emotional eating, binge eating, food addiction, intensive sugar cravings, sugar addiction. So, when I was struggling with all of this, I literally thought I was crazy. I thought there was something wrong with me because I felt like I didn't have willpower. I couldn't just eat small amounts of sugar or small amounts of cheese or small amounts of baked goods and then be satisfied and move on. I was eating small amounts of these foods and then I had this rush, this euphoric moment, this moment of pleasure of just checking out and feeling so good. And that moment would trigger this loss of control and overeating into binge eating, eating until I was so full I was sick. And I literally thought there was something wrong with me because I couldn't just have a bit and be satisfied and move on. And no matter what I tried, no matter what diet or eating style, how much exercise I did, I kept on losing control. And what this really taught me as I started to delve into the healing journey of food and body freedom is there's a key neurotransmitter, a chemical that the brain produces called dopamine. And when I started to learn about how certain foods gave me a big dopamine high, and this is part of what triggered the loss of control, it helped me not feel crazy. It helped me feel like, wow, there's not anything wrong with me. There's actually these imbalances that are going on in my body likely. I did a test and it further affirmed I had low dopamine, and it also affirmed that I was at a higher likelihood for being in addictive behaviors and more addictive tendencies because of the low dopamine. And then as I started to work on healing my relationship with food and as also realizing that I had the power to build up my dopamine levels naturally, and started meditating, getting more sunshine, hot and cold showers, all kinds of different things, I felt empowered and I felt myself feel a way I had never felt before. Confident, knowing that there's nothing wrong with me, I'm not crazy, and I can heal this. And wow, I just didn't know. I didn't have the education or the knowledge of why I was feeling this way and why I had this deficiency. So you're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. There are layers here to work on and explore and investigate. And as you do, and you balance and you regulate and you heal and you overcome, this is how you gain freedom. Now I can eat anything and I don't get that massive surge of dopamine and I don't lose control. And you also get to experience the same.